Did OzX throw away their money on the Lawrence brothers? Hey everybody, Walty Wanderers, buckle up, strap in. We got a hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows, no sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Welcome to the show. I hope everybody's doing great. So OzX, welcome to the swimming pool. You know, this one had a little bit of drama behind it. The fact that Danger Boy Deegs was originally going to be paid, and pretty much the paperwork was all done. And then at the 11th hour, he got news that, hey, you can come, but we're just not going to pay you. And riders of that caliber, you know, why go risk your career? Now, personally, we've talked about this. If you're new, get subscribed, jump back and look at one of our recent videos. We talked about how, you know, Danger probably should have just crashed this party. I think it would have been a stellar move and just in your face. And you know what? Let's just go do this. But the reality is this. OzX is the real loser here. Why, you ask? Well, of course, I'm going to tell you. So they paid Jet Lawrence and his sidekick Hunter to come along and be the face of the OzX, this particular race that was really just tied into their Australian Supercross series. These guys just came in and pretty much crashed the party. They paid Cooper Webb. They paid the Lawrence brothers. That's where their money went. They probably had some money left over to go to Deegs, and Deegs, got his plans kiboshed by the Lawrence brothers. But I really think that OzX lost on this one. First of all, it was clear the Lawrence brothers. You see, here's the thing. It's like they are the face of Australia now that they're stars. Before, when they were nobodies, they weren't being embraced like this. But now they are the face of Australia. And the way the spin doctors are spinning this thing and the big media machine that's now engulfed them into the fabric of their being, they're along for the ride. And I think I heard something to the effect that they had some 10-year plan, the OzX, with contracting with the Lawrence brothers to be part of it. What that tells me is, if that in fact is what I heard, and I heard correctly, is that they've probably got some ownership somehow. Because usually if you're a long-term plan like that, means that you have ownership in this series, in this off-season event, and they want to be the face of it. They don't want anybody else competing to come be anything but. But I think it was just another huge payday for these guys that they couldn't ignore. Here's where OzX got burned, though. Had Danger Boy shown up, first of all, we'd be talking about it more. For starters, there's not even a whole lot to really talk about. Cooper Webb potentially got hurt. You know, he was able to get... I mean, the Lawrence brothers, specifically the Wonder Boy, the chosen one, the Moto Messiah, Jet Lawrence. Like, we didn't even see nobody was racing with any urgency out there. It was an exhibition race at best. So Australian Supercross paid a bunch of money for a couple riders to come give some effort, but not all their effort, and then rob themselves of the ability to have Danger Boy put way more eyeballs on this series than it got.
They didn't invite me because they know I'd go full send and take those Kiwis out, Walty.
It didn't get nearly what it could have. And that's a big ball drop, in my opinion. OzX has to be pretty bummed if they're contractually committed, financially committed to the Lawrence brothers now, moving forward, and what they can expect to get is what we saw out of this Australian Supercross. It was horrible. Like, it was bad. I know Jet's getting a bunch of heat because he didn't race main 3 because his bike was jacked up. Like, the dude just clearly is like, if everything's not perfect, I ain't riding. And I get it on one hand, but the other hand is, if you in fact want to be the face and have some potential ownership at some level with this series moving forward, and you're blocking anybody whose star power might compete or even be bigger than yours, we have a clear and present problem. We're going to have a conflict. We're going to have basically some conflicting interests between OzX and the Lawrence camp. And I wouldn't be surprised if this deal somehow starts to fall apart, because if I'm OzX and I just paid these guys a gazillion dollars and I got what I just got out of the series, it wasn't that exciting. These guys did, I mean, if they came out and dominated and went 1-2 and just smoked everybody, that would have been one thing. Maybe at least we'd be like, okay, their talent is on display. You know, our riders better step it up here in America because come Supercross, these guys clearly are going to be a force to reckon with. And I just didn't see any of that. Sure, they're fast. Sure, they're great. But it was all, there was nothing serious here. It was all fun and games. This is serious gladiator sports stuff, and it's getting watered down by paying riders too much money. In final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator, as a moto guy that wants to see you not only win on the track, off the track. Understand the waters you're swimming in now. They're shark infested. OzX, welcome to the swimming pool. You paid millions of dollars potentially and gave ownership of your series maybe at some level to the Lawrence brothers, who put on a lackluster performance, and you got kiboshed on the one kid that could have put a bunch of eyeballs on this series and did way more for it. And that's why Walty will be here to blow the lid off it every step of the way, because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to follow me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, you're going to love the next video, and there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Don't go over the bars. God bless, and I'll see you on the next video.